Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. My name is Nicole and this is The Simplistic Home, and here on my channel I share all things simple living, affordable decorating, and thrifting. And in today's video we are going to be kicking off the first video for Christmas 2022, and I am so excited to share all of this Christmas content with you guys this holiday season. For today's video, we are going to start kicking off, like I said, all of the Christmas 2022 content here on my channel. Today, we are going to be starting with all of the Christmas decorating ideas that I have for 2022 holiday Christmas season. I am so excited to share all of this with you guys. We're going to be diving into things that I have used in years past and kind of the aesthetic that I had then, and then what we are transitioning into this year as well. So sit back, relax, get some Christmas inspiration in today's video. I will be popping up pictures pretty much everywhere. I will have some things from Pinterest that I have saved in years past that I'm going to be incorporating into my home this year, and also some of my inspiration from last year as well whenever I decorated my home for Christmas. So when it comes to years past, I have always stuck with a more natural Christmas decor look. I've always really loved the pine and berries look and just kind of little accents of the natural Christmas elements here in my home. I never steer too far away from that, but last year I actually took out the red berries and just had like a more muted, toned down aesthetic. And don't get me wrong, it was so beautiful. I had pine and I mixed in some ivories and beige, and then I did accents of brass as well, and I loved it. I thought it was so pretty. But after a couple of weeks of having it up, I'm not going to lie, I got very bored with it and it just did not feel like Christmas time to me without the red. So this year I am going to be bringing the red back into my home, and I'm so excited. So the main areas that I like to decorate in my home for seasonal decor, I always do my living room, my dining room, and my kitchen, and then sometimes I will do outside as well. Typically I don't decorate outside for winter just because it's cold. We kind of live out in the country, no one really sees it anyway, so I don't really bother with that too much. I might put up a wreath or something along those lines, but that's pretty much it. I don't really go all out with lights or anything like that outside, but inside I do love to have all of the Christmas decorations and those warm, cozy ambiances of the lights and the candles and all of those things. So when it comes to my living room, I always focus on my fireplace area, and then I also decorate the top of my hall tree, the middle of my coffee table, a console table, and then I have a few like little accent walls that I like to focus on as well. When it comes to the fireplace area, I like to keep it pretty simple. I like to put my Christmas tree right next to the fireplace. It's not a very large area, but I just like to tuck that in the corner, and I just think it looks so pretty. Last year, I actually did not put any Christmas ornaments on my Christmas tree. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it did look very beautiful. It was just the true, like, natural looking pine Christmas tree with lights on it, and there was some pine cones in there as well, and it was very pretty. But this year I am going to incorporate Christmas ornaments. I'm definitely going to be adding in, like I said, the greens and the reds, and this year I'm very drawn to kind of like that emerald green color. I don't know, I just really love that. It's very subtle and it's just so pretty to me. So I love kind of the inspiration that I have. I found a picture on Pinterest. I will pop up right here for you guys. It's kind of moody, and if you guys have been watching my channel for a little while, then you know that in our living room and just in our overall home in general, we have a very earth tone palette. So in years past, I've kind of found it a little bit difficult to incorporate lots of red into my home. But whenever I saw this picture, they had the little pops of red with the pillows and the plaids and all of that, and I just thought it was beautiful and I absolutely loved it. So that was my main picture inspiration that I found this year, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm definitely going to be adding it all in. I think it is so pretty. So I ended up ordering some red sweater looking Christmas stockings that came in a 5-pack because we are now growing into a family of 5. If you guys didn't know, I am expecting our 3rd little boy in February. So I needed some new stockings, and the ones that I had from last year, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get my hand on a 5th one. So I ended up finding some on Amazon, and they are so pretty. They came in a 5-pack for like less than $25. They were a great price. The items that I am mentioning today, I will be incorporating those into a big home decor haul. So you guys will see all of these items close up at some point, probably next week here on my channel. I will be sharing a decor haul of things that I've purchased thus far. So be on the lookout for that. So anyways, back to the fireplace. So I'm going to be incorporating some red stockings there. I also have some garland that I have picked up recently from Target, actually, in the Hearth and Hand section. So like I said, I will be sharing a haul of everything at some point, but it's just a very pretty natural green garland with the red berries mixed in. It's so gorgeous, and it was very affordable for the size and just the overall aesthetic of it. I think it is so pretty and looks very natural. And then as far as the Christmas tree goes, I don't really put ribbon in my tree. I do love the ornament look. I think it's so pretty and just that true classic Christmas. So I did end up ordering some ornaments on Amazon. They are a like emerald green velvet material. They are so pretty online, so I'm hoping they're equally as pretty in person. I should be getting them here in the next couple of days, and I'm so excited. So just going to be adding in those toned down pops of red, not really the wine color red, but also not like the bright true Christmas red, if that makes sense. So just very like kind of a neutral red all around that you can add in to kind of any home aesthetic that you choose to go for Christmas. Another fun thing that I'm wanting to incorporate into my Christmas decor this year, specifically for the Christmas tree, is a new tree collar. So I've actually never used a tree skirt or a tree collar. I've always just tucked a blanket, kind of like a chunky knit blanket under there, and just kind of made my own tree skirt, and it's always worked out just fine. But I do really love that basket look, but not so much the round baskets. I actually found inspiration on Pinterest a while back that is a large square crate, and this specific picture, they have it tucked with books and whatnot, and it is so gorgeous. But I'm not able to find a crate like that, but I did end up finding a thrifted basket that is a huge square basket, and I was messing around with it the other day. My Christmas tree fits in it perfectly, so I'm going to be doing that, maybe draping a plaid blanket down at the bottom just to add some pop of color down there as well. Not quite sure, but I'm super excited to incorporate that this year into my home. As far as the fireplace mantle goes, I do like to keep it fairly simple. Like I said, I'll have the stockings and the garland already, but as far as on top of the mantle, I'm planning to do some candlesticks, maybe some books. You guys know that I like to decorate with books here in my home, and then maybe some little Christmas trees on top. I'm not quite sure yet. I have a few ideas that I'm wanting to add, but I just think that overall that would be really pretty. Just kind of the less is more. You guys know that that's how I love to decorate, so just doing the simple touches here and there is what I'm going for. And then as far as the bottom of the fireplace, kind of like the base, I do have a log holder that I thrifted last year that I like to keep wood in and just place that inside there because we don't have an electric fireplace insert, but I still want it to have that cozy warm feel for Christmas time. As far as the rest of the room goes, I'm just wanting to tie all of that in with more of the pine and berry look and just kind of those natural elements like I said. So Hearth and Hand has definitely been my favorite items that I have found so far. So you guys will see in a haul later the things that I have purchased, but I'm just going to be adding in some more of that greenery on my coffee table, maybe some more little Christmas trees with lights in them or something, and a candle, something along those lines. And then as far as on my couches go, so we have 2 love seats that are gray, and then 1 large couch that is a faux leather, kind of like that rust color leather. And I'm planning to do neutral pillows on the rust couch with some of that emerald green pillows in front of it. I actually purchased some pillow covers from Amazon recently that are beautiful. Love the texture, love the color. It was like exactly what I was looking for. And I'm also wanting to incorporate just some really pretty true Christmas blankets. So I found one a couple of weeks ago at TJ Maxx, and I regret not buying it. It was so pretty. It was just a very thick sweater material, but it had a very traditional classic Christmas look to it. It was that emerald green color. It had ivory Christmas trees on it with little pops of like gold and brass on it and red. It was so pretty, and I did not end up purchasing it. So I'm hoping I can find something similar next time I go back. But that's kind of what the goal is for that couch. And then as far as the gray love seats, I'm wanting to again incorporate some more pillow covers. So I did find those emerald green pillow covers for those as well, along with that kind of neutral red that I was talking about, and just kind of layering those. And basically my pops of pattern, I'm hoping to be the blankets if I find the right colors and textures and things that I'm looking for. And then on one of our accent walls, we do have a set of sconces that are hanging above some pictures. And I'm wanting to put little wreaths on there with the red velvet bows and just kind of hang those there. I've seen Pinterest inspiration on that as well, and I just think it is so pretty. So might do something like that. And then I also have a lot of fun Christmas DIYs that I'm wanting to do as far as items that will be in my living room. So as far as the photos go above the couch that I'm talking about, the ones that are below the sconces, I'm wanting to take those family photos out and kind of do like an old school, maybe some old like Christmas music hymns, if I can find some pictures on Amazon or something to order, kind of just like the paper material, and just put it inside of there. Or I even thought about finding some really pretty vintage wrapping paper and cutting it to the size that I want and placing those inside the frames. So that will be in an upcoming DIY video for Christmas. And I also have some fun Christmas ornaments that I'm wanting to try out as well. And that's pretty much all I have planned for the living room. And then moving into the dining room, I do have a few main areas. So of course I like my tablescape. I do typically stick with a very simple tablescape simply because we are eating at our dining room table pretty well every single meal, and it's just a busy room in our house, so we do like to keep it pretty bare, but I also like to keep a centerpiece there. So I'll do something like that, kind of how I just posted my recent video. I plan to give you guys multiple ways to decorate a tablescape in one set video, so be on the lookout for that this holiday season. But as far as my everyday decor goes for my table, I'm planning to just keep that, like I said, very simple but very pretty, again with those natural pine elements along with the berries too, and probably some candles or something along those lines. Another item that I decorate in my living room is my hutch. So I do like to take things out seasonally as far as greenery and just certain colors and things like that to kind of fit the mood and fit the tone for that specific season. So I do have some bells that I have thrifted from years past that I might incorporate in there. I've also added in like the little Christmas trees and things like that that you can find pretty well everywhere. I know Target Dollar Spot has them, TJ Maxx. You can find them at thrift stores. I found some last year as well. Actually, this tree that I have right here came from a yard sale. You guys can't see the base here, but that came from a thrift store last year. Again, I will do a whole video on all of my thrifted Christmas decor, so be on the lookout for that if you want to see what this thing looks like from head to toe, if you will. It is super pretty at the bottom, but I kind of made a little tree skirt with it. So anyway, if you want to know more about that, stay tuned for that video. But anyways, that's what I like to do for my hutch. And then I will actually have 2 Christmas trees this year. So typically I always just have the one big Christmas tree in my living room, but I have a fun collaboration coming up this holiday season. I won't go into detail in today's video, but needless to say, I got a new Christmas tree this year. So that means I will have my original like older Christmas tree that I've always had. So I might be incorporating that one into my dining room this year, since I will now have 2 this year to decorate. So I think I'm going to put a Christmas tree in there this year, and it's like a 7.5 foot Christmas tree. It should fit in our dining room corner pretty well, and I can't decide if I'm going to just keep lights on that or if I want to put some subtle ornaments on that as well. We will, I don't know, to be determined on that. But anyway, I'm planning to do that, and I'll have to do a little bit of rearranging with some furniture, but overall, just keeping the dining room very simple, but again, adding those touches of Christmas to the space. One thing I forgot to mention, I always like to keep something next to my hutch. Typically I do a tree of some sort, but because I'm wanting to add in our larger Christmas tree from last year into the dining room, I have an old sled that was, again, secondhand. It was thrifted, and it is so beautiful. I'll pop up a picture here for you guys to see, and I'm thinking I'm going to do something like that and place that next to the hutch this year, just to add that little pop of Christmas over there and just kind of change it up, because I don't want to put another piece of greenery or Christmas tree there, since I will have one in the corner already. So that's kind of the plan for that, but I'm super excited to see how that turns out. So last but not least is the kitchen. So as far as the kitchen goes, you guys know I like to keep it very practical, but I also love to incorporate those seasonal elements as well. So hitting the key elements, I always like to have a large focal point arrangement. So I'm planning to do that with some pine and berries. I also like to decorate my towel rack that I always keep a seasonal towel on, and like a mini wreath and things like that. So I'm planning to do that as well. And then as far as my countertops, like I said, just changing out those subtle pieces. So like right now I currently have fall decor up with those specific fall colors with the rust and the maroons and things like that. And for Christmas, I'm wanting to add in little Christmas trees, maybe some little lights or something like that. I actually found some really pretty Christmas trees in the Target dollar spot that just have a little switch on the bottom. They were $3 and $5 depending on the size. So maybe adding in some elements like that. And then because I am aiming more towards the traditional red and green with the plaid, I'm wanting to incorporate those into my kitchen this year as well. Hearth and Hand is normally my go-to when it comes to kitchenware. I just think they have a really great selection. I love the price points. They have really pretty things, and because I do like to go with that more earth tone palette, they always hit the nail on the head with that. So I've actually picked up some Christmas things from there for my kitchen specifically this year as well. So I'm super excited about that, and that's kind of what I'm planning to do. Just keep it still practical, but add in those pops of Christmas. All right, you guys, so that is pretty much all I have planned for Christmas 2022. I know that was a lot of information thrown at you guys in one video, but I just love watching these videos on other people's channels, and I thought, you know what, why not explain my thought process behind what I'm wanting to do for this year, this holiday season here in my home. I just think it's so fun decorating your home each season and just seeing how people do it differently and whatnot. Like I said, here in my home, I love the earth tones, the kind of the moody, I don't know, moody tones, I guess, and you can do that so different each season. So this year for Christmas, like I said, I'm wanting to incorporate those traditional classic Christmas colors and just really go all in this year. I'm super excited to share all of this Christmas content with you guys. I do have a thrifted Christmas decor haul coming your way. I will be doing tons of shop with me's. I plan to go to Target, possibly Walmart, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Hobby Lobby, kind of all the places. If there's anywhere specific that you guys would like to see for that, please let me know down in the comments. I'm also going to be doing some Christmas DIYs, and then of course, all of the Christmas decorating. I typically like to separate those into 3 different videos. So I will have 3 separate Christmas Decorate With Me videos that are coming your way very soon. I plan to decorate the 2nd week of November, so those videos will be rolling out then, and I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. If you are excited for all things Christmas this year, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. I would love to have you here in this space, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. That way you don't miss out on any of the Christmas content this holiday season. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.